Hey guys, welcome back. Boltspider here with another video, and I'm going to be redoing a video that I did a while back, and this video is going to be the top 5 heroes, but I'm changing it to the top 4 heroes that I enjoy. And now, I did put some thought into this because a lot of things changed since the last one, since I made it a year ago. We got Doomfist, Orisa, Moira, and Brigitte. So let's get into the video. First off, for number 4, we have Widowmaker. Now, Widowmaker is a hero that I like to play in quick play, arcade, or sometimes comp if I am up for it. Widowmaker is one of those characters that I like to play for fun, try and get some cool picks on. And overall, she is one of my favorite heroes that I like to play. If I could get amazing at her, I would play her all the time. Widowmaker's kit is so great overall because you have things like her grapple hook, pretty good because it lets you escape out of situations. Her Venomine could definitely do some work, but it's good because it does damage. About, I think it's like 70 damage, 50 damage, one of those two, and it lets you see them. Then you have her sniper, which is standard for snipers, which is pretty good. And then it's also an SMG, which I usually go towards characters that have an SMG, to be fair. But the one thing that she does lack is her Infersight ultimate, as it could be a lot better. I would say if you were to buff it, because it's the only problem I have, I would definitely for sure give it where you can look at teleporters, actually see teleporters, shield gens, turrets, and sim turrets. That would help her out a lot. And I also do think it should reload your ammo as well. For this top 4, I decided to pick one hero from every category, so a offensive, defensive, tank, support. Now, for my number 3 slot and my tank slot, it is Orisa. I love playing Orisa because she is different to the other tanks to an extent, as she is a tank with a Gatling gun and a shield. That's how I would describe her. Her primary fire is pretty good, as it pretty much is just a Gatling gun, just like Bastion. Then you have her shield. I believe it's an 800 HP shield. I may be wrong, but it's great to advance and stuff with it. Her halt ability, which is her E ability, is pretty good, as it can group up the enemy team in some kind of mass, so you could get a huge team wipe maybe. Next we have the shift ability. I'm trying to remember what it's called, but I can't remember. That ability is so great against so many things. It defends you against Mei, Sombra, fire concussions, anything that moves you like Doomfist Rocket Punch or the Reinhardt Charge. Then we have Bongo Bunker. Bongo Bunker is amazing. That's your ultimate plus your shield. The Supercharger is so great because it's a Mercy on the ground. That's how I would describe it all the time. Mercy on the ground. But if I were to change one thing about Orissa's kit, as I'm going to be saying this in every single part, I am going to say give her more ammo. 200, like how they had it at first. And let's get on to number 2. We're on number 2, and this is a character that I recently started playing, and I've been enjoying more and more of it, and this hero is Moira. Now, Moira is an interesting support. It's one of the only supports I actually enjoy right now, as she is different from all the other supports. She has her healing beam, or spray, which takes a resource meter. No other support has a resource meter for their heals. And to get that resource back, you have to use your right click. And your right click is your main source of damage, which I like, even though it takes quite a lot to aim, because if you're off just by a fraction, your target is 100% missed. Her abilities are nice, as she has a passive of regen over time with the damage you do with your right click. Then you have her orbs. Her orbs are so great, as literally you could either throw out a healing orb that does 500 healing, I think. And then you have a damage orb that does 10 damage per second for 300 damage. Excuse me. Her fade is way too good. It is definitely better than Reaper's Wraith form. I'd take Ursa's Fade over Reaper's Wraith any day. If Reaper were to get buff, give Reaper the Wraith, give Reaper the Fade. Then you have Moira's Ultimate Coalescence. Now, if you ever see me play Moira, I like to target enemies that are close. Let's say, like, a Genji ulting, or maybe all my allies, and in there's probably, like, I would say a Roadhog. I just target anyone that needs to be targeted for a heal and stuff. I'm trying to think if I missed over an ability. I did not. So let's get on to number 1. And finally, for number 1, we have the main that got me from Silver all the way up to Masters within 3 seasons, Pharah. Pharah I have been playing ever since season 3, and I've accumulated over 100 hours on her. She is one of the heroes that I love playing when I can, or if I can. Pharah is in the weird situation where people know how to aim a lot in quick plays, funnily enough, so it's not that fun, but I love playing Pharah time to time, depending on the map. From silver to gold, silver to platinum, it was a super tyrant pick, as no one really knew how to deal with me back in those days, which was a year ago. And then you have Pharah being great source of damage when my team needed it. Overall, Pharah's kit is pretty good. Her rockets do 120, but you have to lead them. I love that you have to lead the rockets. It's not instant. Then you have her concussion blast, which is 12-second cooldown that you get to boop people around. Now concussive blast is, I definitely think it needs a cooldown reduction by like 1-2 seconds, as it'll give a bit more horizontal movement, as that is one thing that Pharah lacks. She has enough vertical movement as is, but she needs more horizontal movement. Then we have her jump jet, which is jump jet. We have her passive flight, and then we have the ultimate, which is barrage. And overall, Pharah is a great and balanced hero. One thing I would change would be the concussion mine, like I said earlier, but we'll see about that. Hopefully you did enjoy this video, as it took me a while just to redo it. But anyways, if you did enjoy it, please hit that like button down below. If you want to see more, please subscribe for future content, as I upload every day at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find my social medias down in the description, Facebook, Twitter, and my Discord as well. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully you all have a great day, week, or weekend, and goodbye.